Worried by the low standard of education in Nigeria vis-a-vis the people of Ifetedo, that is why an education summit was organized in Ife South local government of Osun State to find solution to the problem. The summit, which attracted dignitaries from all walks of life, focused on the topic education decadence, effect and remedies. The chairman of the occasion and JAMB registrar, Professor Isiaq Oloyede, ably represented by Dr. Wahab Oyedokun, highlighted the significance of this summit and urged the gathering to take education as priority.
Emphasize the importance of education in our society, and that is that we are at a crossroad because the younger generation, they are not taking education as a priority. We are not only administering exam, we are building the next generation of successful young men and women who will take their education very seriously.
Oba Akinola Oyetade, Olubosin of Ifetedo, in his message described the summit as forum to find lasting solutions to education decadence in our society.
The summit is of great significance to us as a people in Ifetedo, and what has prompted us to organize this is that we look at the way that the standard of education among our children is dwindling, is declining.
Some of the dignitaries that present at the occasion believe that the summit will create awareness and solution to education decadence in our country.
This is our future. It is highly commendable that you have these little ones there. I keep telling all of us, the next 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, we won't be around.
Now, considering the level of education, where it started from and where we are today, we can see that the education standard is actually going down.
A very good initiative. A society that does not invest in education is causing disaster for the future. It's always better to govern over educated people. And that is the mistake many of our leaders make. They believe that once you are an illiterate, it's easier to cheat you. You are better off when you have educated people who can understand the nuances of governance, who will be there for you at all times to explain to others the importance of government policies and how it impacts on the society. So it's very necessary. This kind of summit should be encouraged in all our communities all over the country.
Oba Akirera thought the best way to move the community forward is to empower the youth, the adults, and even the aged with education, so that people will know their right, will be able to concentrate their resources on the development of the children by way of empowering them with education. And as a result, the best way to bring people about is to assemble the youth, the old, the obas, the professors, whoever people can learn lessons from. And you can see today, we brought the primary and secondary school people so that they will be able to see these people as role model in which they will want to emulate in future.
A cerebral monarch, an iconic monarch. For him to be doing this today, I congratulate him. In the sense that he has identified a key program, that's education. People may give different meaning to education, but the best definition for education that I know is that asset when you give it to a child, you cannot take it back.
Ifetedo Education Summit was organized for economic growth and development, also as an antidote for ignorance, poverty, crime and subjugation in our society. From Ifetedo in Ife South local government, Abdul Fatai Owolabi, NTA News.